Howdy y'all, welcome to North Dallas. We're actually gonna combine North Dallas and Far North Dallas as it's displayed on the map here in this vlog today. One of the more distinguished neighborhoods in all of Dallas, but it's actually somewhat of a hidden gem. I'll explain why that is later, but here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna hit the streets. I'm gonna walk you through some different neighborhoods at some different price points, with the goal being to show you, okay, what is it actually like to live in North Dallas? And if you stick around all the way till the end, I'll even show you the top listing in all of North Dallas, so you can kind of see what the ceiling is. That one's pretty sexy, so you're gonna want to stick around for that for sure. And I'll even show you some of the main attractions along the way. So if that's what you're looking for, then stay tuned, because we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below, and make sure you tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas, Texas. We drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make a move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, then you gotta reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you wanna jump straight on a Zoom with us. That is our favorite, put a face with a name, but whatever way is easiest for you, we've got your back. You wanna make a smooth move here in Dallas, Texas, or in North Dallas, like I'm talking about today. I'm hanging out at the Galleria. You probably saw the sign behind me. I'm gonna park it right here while I give you a brief introduction here. So listen, I think North Dallas kind of gets overlooked, honestly, because at least when I was doing my research, a lot of these, you couldn't find a lot of statistics just on North Dallas or Far North Dallas like we've combined today, like I mentioned earlier. And it's broken up into a lot of sub areas, right? I counted 36 actually when I was doing my research. And so, but what I want to do is talk about, give you a brief introduction. Let's talk about location first. So you're about 15 to 25 minutes away from downtown Dallas. Obviously, depending on where you are, you're about 30 minutes away from DFW Airport. And of course, 10 to 20 minutes away from Love Field, again, depending on where you are, because North Dallas goes pretty north and south, right? It's pretty kind of skinny. It's this corridor just east of the Dallas North Tollway over here. So median home price in here is going to be $264,000, and only 55% of people own their homes here, which honestly it feels like a lot more. Population of 205,000. The median age is 39, so a little bit older as far as Dallas standards go. And then median household income is $82,000 a year. And so talking about the schools a little bit, you'll actually have, in North Dallas, it'll feed into actually 3 different school districts. So, you'll have some feed into the Dallas ISD, some into Richardson, and some even into Plano, right? So we're covering quite a bit of ground up here, going north and south along the tollway here. So I'll break a little bit more of that down a little bit later on, but the general vibe here is it's very, very residential, okay? You got a few country clubs in the area, some major, commercial hubs for restaurants and shopping and things like that. So for me, I think, I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, okay, I think the best way to put this is, okay, I think there's a picture of North Dallas in the dictionary under suburban vibes. I mean, it is literally the epitome of just your American suburb here. So one con I will say is, hey, there is some money here, okay? So some people can be snobby, just like anywhere. But personally, I think you can attract and repel who you hang out with based on who you give your attention to, of course, right? So not that big of a deal. But yeah, I think with that being said, let me take you through some of these neighborhoods and show you the different styles of living. What do you say? Let's cruise. All right, welcome to the first neighborhood. This home right here is gonna go for $350,000, 4 beds, 2.5 baths, 2,600 square feet, which is gonna put you at $135 a square foot. This home was built in 1963 on just under a quarter of an acre, right at 0.2 acres actually. And then you've got a 2-car garage in the back. That is one thing you will need to know about Dallas is you're gonna need a car out here, okay? We're pretty spread out, and our public transportation system is not very sophisticated, okay? It's not like Chicago or New York. It's not even really that close, okay? And so you're definitely gonna have a variety of styles here in North Dallas, as you can see there. I will say that, you know, the majority of it is gonna be that traditional brick style though, as you can see here, and then on that one, and then you've got the wooden accents over there as well. But yeah, very established neighborhood is North Dallas. It's pretty quiet as well. This house happens to be on one of the main streets. There's actually a light over there that you can come here. That's why you've heard a couple of cars coming by, but you know, you'll have a lot of big growth trees like that. And then you've actually got a park right across the way over here. I've actually played tennis at this park. And so, you know, I know this park very well actually. And so let's talk about the schools now. So one thing because we're kind of on this long corridor here just east of the tollway, you know, you're gonna have the schools, you're gonna feed into a couple of different school districts. So you'll have Dallas, of course, you'll have some feeding into Richardson. You'll even have some going into Plano as well. So I know a lot of people are interested in Plano. And so, you know, I'll actually show you some of those homes that feed into Plano. But many people who come to North Dallas also highly consider looking at sending their kids to private school as well, right? So you have your Green Hills, like where I went to school, TCA, that's Trinity Christian Academy. You got Jesuit, you got St. Mark's, of course, Hockaday, Ursuline, and then ESD as well, Episcopal School of Dallas. So yeah, the private schools are definitely going to be something that you really think about in here. I'm just gonna put it that way, okay? So hey, if you like what we're talking about so far, hey, please tap that thumbs up button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed as well, because you do not want to miss the next video that we drop. Okay, listen, I was born and raised here. My my college job, I worked for Red Bull, and I would just drive around the Metroplex meeting clients and everything. And so I know a lot about Dallas, and so I've got some pro tips that I just fire out here and there. So you got to be subscribed. Make sure you ring the bell so you're notified when we drop a new video, so you can check that out. And with that being said, first we're gonna drive you around this neighborhood so I can kind of give you a feel of what it's like around here, and then we'll bump up the price point and I'll take you to the next neighborhood, all right? I'll see you there. Okay, so real quick, I wanted to show you this Beltline and Tollway area. You have a ton of stuff going on in here on all 4 corners actually. So, you know, you have your Whole Foods market right there. You have an AT&T store actually on the other side of that. You have Snooze, which is a great brunch spot. You have Pie Tap. You have a whole bunch of restaurants back in here. There's a movie theater even back over there as well. Across the street, you have your Starbucks, Smoothie King, which I'm a big, you know, $5 Friday guy at Smoothie King over there. You have a couple more restaurants on that side. You have the Addison Improv. So the one thing you have to know about Addison, which is directly adjacent here to you in North Dallas, is it's the most restaurants per square mile in the country right here. So you literally have a plethora of options to choose from. If you're looking for somewhere to eat, you can actually, I'm looking at In-N-Out. I don't know if you'll be able to see it all the way over there. So for all you Californians out there, we've got plenty of In-N-Out going on over here. So you have a lot of office buildings on that north side, but then on this corner over here, you have kind of a strip mall of sorts. You know, you've got your Best Buy, You actually have a Borders bookstore, one of the few of those that's still around. A Walmart, super center back there. So you've got a ton of stuff right here in your backyard here where you can literally do almost anything. So with that being said, let's take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to neighborhood number 2. This home right here is going for $550,000, 4 beds, 3.5 baths, 3,600 square feet, which is gonna put you at $151 a square foot. Can't beat that. 3-car garage back there. And this home was built in 1993 on just under a quarter of an acre lot right at 0.2 acres right there. So this area actually feeds into Plano ISD over into Plano West. So hey, that's why you got to work with somebody who really knows the area, because if you tell me the lifestyle that you're looking for or the schools that you're looking for, you know, odds are I can rattle off 3 to 4 different areas that you may or may not have ever heard of that you might actually fall in love with. Okay, so hey, now let's talk about the property taxes. Okay, I know that's a super unpopular subject for a lot of people. A lot of people love to complain about the property taxes here in Texas. Yes, they are higher than in other states, but you got to remember, we don't do state income tax here. Okay, so I actually do another video where we talk about, we actually compare, we do the math, we break down all the numbers, and we really look at the bottom line of everything. And you know, not to give it away, but Dallas is more affordable. Okay, so hey, welcome to the channel. I don't do fluff here, okay? So, but the property taxes here in North Dallas, you know, we're looking at North Dallas and far North Dallas. So there's a small range going from 2.5 to 2.7% property taxes as I take you across the street here. So, you know, that's kind of middle of the road. So it's not the cheapest property tax rate, but it's not the highest either. It's kind of right there in the middle, okay? So, but yeah, hey, listen, if you can't tell already, our team takes a little bit of a different approach. You know, listen, complaining is not a productive use of time, right? Jim Rohn talks about we're supposed to spend 5% of the time identifying the problem and 95% focused on the solution, okay? So it doesn't matter what the market is doing. You know, we're gonna look at the property taxes, we're gonna look at all that stuff, and our job is to find you that one dream home at the right price, of course, right? And so we feel like we're the best in the world at that. So if you would like to work with us in helping you find a home here in Dallas, then you got to reach out, you know, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight on a Zoom with us. That is our favorite, be able to put a face with a name so we can, you know, virtually meet each other, right? Before you come into town and that sort of thing. So anyway, with that being said, let's take you to the next neighborhood. We'll bump up the price point a little bit and I'll see you there. Hey, real quick, I wanted to show you the Galleria Mall real quick. So this is 4 levels of some really good shopping. Probably the second best mall in all of Dallas, actually second to North Park, which is gonna be on the south side of North Dallas here, right off of 75 and Northwest Highway. But you've got your ice rink right here. Of course, you got the Zamboni going right now, cleaning it up. I think everybody's waiting on the benches back there. But yeah, you've got some really good shops in here. You see Louis Vuitton behind me. You have the big stores on the ends and everything like that. So I think Macy's is right over here. Let's see, yeah, let's see if you can see that. But yeah, Galleria right here at the tollway and 635. So really centrally located. But yeah, this is right here in your backyard here. So if you need to get some shopping done, some high class shopping, then you don't have to go all the way to North Park if you don't want to or need to. This is a good size mall right here. So with that being said, let's take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, so we're gonna jump around on the price points here just a little bit because I wanted to show you a new construction property, and really the only kind of new construction available was at this price point here. So this home right here is going for $1.4 million, 5 beds, 5.5 baths, 5,400 square feet, which is gonna put you at $328 a square foot, okay? You're gonna have a 3-car garage back here, and you're sitting on a 1/4 of an acre, actually on a corner lot as well. So this one was completed about a month ago, again, feeding into Plano West High School. So that's gonna be very attractive, right? Now, one thing about new construction is, listen, you're not gonna find any new construction developments really in North Dallas. North Dallas is very well established now at this point. But every now and then, you'll see some opportunities to, tear down and build new, which is what you're looking at here. They just completed this one. So, if that's what you're looking for a tear down, you can definitely find some of those around if you want to go through that whole process. But if you want to scoop something up that's just been completed brand new like this one, then you can find some of these, kind of not too often, but they do exist out here. So with that being said, let's bump up the price point, or actually we're gonna bump down the price point a little bit, and I'll see you at the next neighborhood. See you there. All right, real quick, I wanted to show you Bent Tree Country Club. So this is a beautiful country club. You've got some golf through that pathway right here. You've got some tennis going on in here as well. A very nice clubhouse, as you can see. I mean, it extends all the way out there. I mean, you've got some nice cars out here in front as well. You got some Mercedes, some Escalades, some Range Rovers and things like that. So anyway, yeah, just wanted to show you, this is the country club that you might become a member of if you move into this neighborhood right around here. So with that being said, let's take you to that next neighborhood. I'll see you there. All right, welcome to neighborhood number 4. This home right here is going for $799,000, 4 beds, 4 baths, 3,900 square feet, which is gonna put you at $204 a square foot. You got a 2-car garage back there, and this home was built in 1989 on a nice 1/4 of an acre lot right here. And this one again is feeding into Plano West, so that's gonna be very attractive. All right, now one thing that you got to understand about North Dallas, okay, is there are quite a few of very, very nice areas here in North Dallas. I mean, I had a plethora of options to choose from in this $700 to multi-million-dollar range. So if that is your price point, listen, I'm telling you, you do not want to make the mistake of overlooking North Dallas, this North Dallas area, North Dallas, far North Dallas, like we're talking about today, okay? Most of it is gonna be traditional, but every now and then, you'll get a more contemporary style, little Florida, taste of Florida right here with the palm trees and everything. So, but yeah, again, I think the bulk of it is gonna be that traditional style, because that's when this, neighborhood was being built, that's kind of what was popular back then, right? But let's talk about the safety real quick, because I know that's important to a lot of people. When I was looking at the crime map, it was generally pretty safe around here. The only real problem areas were in the corners, like where the highways were intersecting with each other. But listen, I mean, when people call us, you're not moving by those areas, you're moving into the heart of the neighborhoods, away from all that, right? So I think, the crime that happens in those areas, you can really carve out a nice little bubble for yourself in these neighborhoods here and kind of stay away from all that, right? So with that being said, let me take you around this neighborhood so you can get a better feel for it. And then we will, I'm actually gonna take you to the top listing in all of North Dallas next. So make sure you stick around for that. It's a beauty, I'll tell you that. So I'll see you there. All right, real quick, I wanted to show you Addison Airport. This is a private airport, 5-10 minutes away maybe, depending on where you are in North Dallas, of course. So if you're flying private, then this is where you'll fly in and out of. They also do lessons here, so if you want to learn how to fly, get your pilot's license, then that's where they do this as well. So right here in your own backyard. But with that being said, let's go to the next neighborhood. I'll see you there. All right, are you ready for the top listing in all of North Dallas? Well, here she is. I'm gonna walk you up so we can get a little bit better view, but this one is going for $8.5 million, 5 beds, 6 baths with 3 half baths as well, 12,000 square feet with a 6-car garage back here. And this home was built in 2008 on just over 2 acres back here. So this is a complete one-of-a-kind custom build by actually one of the top architects in Dallas. And I mean, it is a genuine stunner, I'm telling you. The home, of course, is the crown jewel, but you also have there's actually 2.3 acres of land back here with multiple fountains. You know, you've got covered patios back there. You also have a poolside cabana as well. So it really is almost like a fairy tale walking into this home. You got the grand spiral staircase greeting you at the front entrance. And I mean, you can just tell that every detail inside was artfully created. So if you're looking for an oasis getaway in the heart of Dallas, then this one might just be calling your name. And actually, if you're looking for a custom build from the ground up, you know, starting from the very beginning, there's actually a lot just south of us over here with one of my favorite custom builders in Dallas that is available right now. So if that's what you're looking for, definitely got to reach out. But with that being said, let's take you to the next location and we'll do a nice little recap on North Dallas here for you. All right, I'll see you there. All right, let's put a nice little bow on North Dallas here for you. So listen, here's the deal. When you're looking at North Dallas, you're gonna be doing some comparisons, I think, between, you know, well, Preston Hollow is gonna be a natural one because there's some overlap right there. And if you're looking at Preston Hollow, you're naturally gonna look at Park Cities, which is University Park and Highland Park, of course. You know, in North Dallas, it's definitely gonna be a lot more affordable. Your dollar's really gonna be able to stretch quite a bit more, I would say, when comparing to those two areas. You know, property taxes though, you know, Park Cities has one of the lowest in the whole city, right? So you're not gonna be able to really beat that. But Preston Hollow is Dallas County, so that's gonna be really about the same right there, very comparable on property tax rates right there. And then I think the one thing though with Park Cities, you know, that everything feeds into Highland Park High School, right? So there's some unity there. All the parents know, you know, I might see you at the Friday night football game type of thing, right? Everybody's rocking the blue and yellow plaid. You know, there's some unity there where you're not gonna get that in North Dallas. There isn't that one school that everybody kind of rallies around. But there's a pro to that as well is, you know, that gives you the freedom to kind of carve out your, there you can hear the Addison airport, somebody flying in right now. You can kind of carve out your own niche, your own lifestyle, your own people that you talk to and everything. So, you know, that could be a pro right there, depending on, you know, which school you end up at, right? And so, let's see, I think outside of those, I think you're probably going to be looking at definitely Plano, right, which is adjacent to you on the north side. Some of the homes, like I mentioned, are going to feed into Plano anyway. And then you have Richardson as well. And then even Carrollton, you probably look at Carrollton as well. We have vlogs on all of these, so you'll be able to, if you want to continue your research here, you're definitely going to want to check out those vlogs and see, do some comparing, contrasting right there. But let's talk about the restaurants and shopping around here. So, you know, I did mention the restaurants here in Addison is, you know, you've got more restaurants per square mile than anywhere in the country, right? So you have a plethora of options to choose from if you're trying to go out to eat out here. Shopping is definitely above average, I would say. Obviously, you have the Galleria right there, and then you have your boutiques kind of you know, around here as well. Definitely make sure you check out the map tour of North Dallas as well. We'll go through some of that in a little bit more detail. But yeah, listen, if I could break North Dallas down into 3 words or ideas, because it's kind of hard to do it into 3 words. But you know, I think North Dallas is going to be the epitome of the American suburb. Okay. Number 2 is, you know, there are quite a few, you know, kind of more that wealthy neighborhood feel, right? So you'll definitely be able to find, you know, that higher price point in here. And then thirdly is it's close-ish to Dallas, but it's just far enough away, right? And so actually with Frisco blowing up how it is, you're actually really centrally located, right? So if you want to go down to downtown, then you can go there, and then equally so, you can go to Frisco if you need to get up there, right? So it's really, you're situated very nicely right here in the middle of the Metroplex here. So, well, maybe not Metroplex, but at least in between Dallas and Frisco over here. So, yeah, with that being said, hey, if this is where you want to be, then you got to give us a call, right? Shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight on a Zoom with us. We do prefer that. That is our favorite. Put a face with a name. We would love to meet you, you know, quote unquote, in person, right? Over the video, over Zoom there. And hey, if you've watched this far, then hey, please tap that like button. That would mean the world to us if you did that. And make sure that you are subscribed as well. Of course, we drop new videos every single week. I've got some pro tips that I've got hidden up this sleeve right here that I'll be able to bust out for you in other videos that you'll definitely want to check out. And then I also want to invite you to, if you're continuing your research, hey, go to our main channel page, use our search bar within there to look up whatever it is that you're searching for. And odds are, you know, we'll have something there. But if we don't have the topic or the specific area that you're looking for, hey, drop me a comment. Let me know what it is that you're looking for, and based on demand, we'll bump up the priority for that video. We'll get it out to you guys, all right? I do this for you guys, right? This isn't for me. This isn't about me. This is about providing as much value as I possibly can to you guys out there. So whatever you guys want, you got to let me know, okay? And then you should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now. Definitely click on one of those. You know, listen, we do a lot of stuff on this channel. We do the vlogs like you've seen today. We do map tours. I interview residents. We talk about the pros and cons of each area. We do a little bit of everything, right? So definitely check out one of those vlogs or videos next. And until the next video, I'll see you around town.